Ta-da! Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to LongStache with our extra special guest, Fancy Paper Moon Hero.
No, I have tiny fingers. Tiny
Oh my gosh,
hands.
look, she's got the tiny hands.
I do. Many of them.
Woohoo!
Many a tiny hand.
That is like incredible. I mean,
I've got like 10 of them. I just don't want to put them on every finger because I won't be able to pick up a card.
Excuse me,
so, everybody like and subscribe.
You know what to do. Like and subscribe.
Because it's free. So
Nancy, welcome. This is your first LongStache with us, isn't it?
I believe it is. I've been on Gerald's channel a few times.
I don't think you've been on my channel, have you?
No. And I wouldn't even talk to you about that, Ritchie.
Welcome. I don't know why my voice went so high then, but welcome.
Thank you.
So we're here to do some readings.
We are.
That's the idea. Free readings on a theme of Beltane. Should we do the blurb about the readings first, and then people can start to think about whether they want one of us? So we have to do the official bit first, and then we'll say hello to everyone.
This bit?
Oh, I've got a longer bit. Here we go. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. We will not be reading for health, financial, or legal matters. Seek professional advice about these matters. Please put me in capital letters and only once, and we will select you in a possible random order.
We're just trying to give you a hand, guys. Nothing legal.
Well, Jamie is here. Oh my gosh, Jamie's here.
Hi, everyone coming in. So let's talk about the positions of the spread so people can see them. Then we'll say hello. People can start putting me if they want a reading off us. And we'll take it from there. So, as ever, we have three positions. This is on a Beltane fire energies. And so if you just want a general reading, that's fine. If you want to have something a bit more specific, that's fine. But here are our three positions. And as you know, if you've seen us before, we will be moving around into different positions to pull some cards. So, number one, what needs consigning to the flames? What do you need to get rid of at this time? Number two, how do I fire up my passions? Ooh, whatever passions they may be. And number three, what will the sacred smoke of the Beltane fire reveal? Da, 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 da. So there are those three positions. If you would like a reading of us, from us, please put me in capital letters into the chat, and I'm going to start to star a few people so that I can keep track of where I am.
Beautiful.
Should we say hello to a few people?
Let's say hello to a few people.
Hello people.
Chris is here. Hello, Chris. First one in today. Good to see you, my friend. Pamela, hello to you there. Someone called TarotStache. I hear he's got a good taste in jumpers, though.
Yes.
Hello to you, Beth. Lovely to see you here. Ren is here.
Hi, Ren.
Red Wing is here.
Ooh,
Nancy is here.
Hi, Nancy.
The other Nancy.
The other Nancy, yes.
It was a fancy.
It was so fancy. What do I need to do to get him to send that to me so that I can use that?
On its way to you as we probably speak. When you say he, we're talking Peter.
Peter, yes. Okay.
Nancy says hello to everyone in chat. Andrea, 54 Hector, hello. Love and light to my spirit fan friends. Lovely to see you here. Welcome. Hello to everyone. Hello, Pamela. Riding the time space thing. And Robin is here. Hello. He's fresh out of convo and happy to see us all here. Arlene is here. Hello, Arlene. Lovely to see you here. Welcome. 10 hands and totally useless for card picking.
Yeah, but they're really good for small decks.
Absolutely. Do you have small decks?
Like
I
this
have
one,
Yeah, it's
lots of
tiny.
small decks.
Tiny.
and
Yeah.
even smaller when you put them next to it. There's a tiny Rider-Waite Smith deck.
There is a teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I'll have to find it out sometime.
Teeny Lenormand decks, you know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it works well.
Actually,
Oh.
the Nicoletta Ciccoli mini is really mini, but I don't have it right
Super
here.
small.
Well, you know, here's a Lenormand deck. Ritchie, are you familiar with this deck?
Never seen it before in my life.
Yeah. Summer
Look at
Lenormand
that.
by Longman Tarot.
Yeah,
That's
the Corona's
that's
a little
quite small.
odd, but the deck's great.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn. Happy Friday to
Hi,
you.
Lynn.
And oh, Jamie is here. Sorry, Jamie, about the tiny hands. Sorry about that one.
I'm not.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Right, we've got a few people coming in with me's. I'll let you know when I've got you. I've got Andrea. I've got Jamie. Hello, Patricia. Good to see you here. Nancy would also like a reading. Red Wing. Maita, hello to you. Good evening to you. Welcome. Lynn says, yes, please, a reading. Absolutely. Patricia, hello. Smitri, hello to you. Welcome there. Robin says, over here in the US, we tend not to jump in our jumpers.
Speak for yourself. Depends upon the kind of yarn you use.
Ren is work lurking.
Ren is a hard worker. I mean, you know.
Kathy is lurking and celebrating. You got your degrees. Well done. Congratulations. You got a first. Amazing.
Right.
That's brilliant. Maruta is a hello, Maruta. I sent Gerald the Etsy link for a tiny deck.
There you go.
There you go. There we go. Hello, Esther. Hello, everyone else. Orshi will also has asked for a reading. Orshi's not in chat, but she asked me earlier on. I was on her channel a couple of days ago if you could have a reading. So we're going to put Orshi in as well. Maruta, I have you. I'm just going to go back. I've got 8 people starred, so let me know if I've missed anyone. Andrea, Jamie, Nancy, Redwing, Maita, Lynn, Orshi, and Maruta. So if I have missed anyone else, pop it back into chat and I will catch you up.
Mm-hmm.
Over to you, Gerald. I'm going to ask you to talk about Beltane, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Beltane, and these questions are perfect about it because Beltane is a fire celebration. It's a cross quarter. And part of what happens with Beltane is you clean out stuff, like you can throw stuff in the flames. And then Beltane is primarily about fertilization and the passions. Because the thought is that when we follow our passions and we have these wild and crazy times with wonderful ideas, these blessings will become fruitful and will come into existence. And for human life, Beltane, it's around Imbolc, which is the 1st or 2nd of February, so 9 months. It is also a perfect time for Fae energy. And because it's a cross quarter time, it's the halfway point between the equinox and the solstice. Yep. The veil is thin. So like with Samhain, the veil is thin and we remember our past. At Beltane, the veil is thin and we look toward our future. So there's a lot of divination for that. Then this is where we want to have that idea of procreation, crops that are fruitful. So,
absolutely.
How was that?
I like the fruitfulness, the fecundity, the growth, the
getting your novel published, things like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tarot Jackpot is here. Gonna
Hi.
watch later, but hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've just made a few people moderators as well, so if there's any trouble, you know what to do. Blue spanner people, or wrench, I should say. I was going to ask you, Nancy, do you celebrate Beltane?
I don't like Beltane in particular, no, but May Day as a rule. I mean, I'm like 60% Scottish and 8% Irish and 30%, if that all adds up, English. And there's a little Norwegian snuck in there somewhere. So,
Lovely.
if you look at May Day as being from the British Isles, particularly, then it's a hopeful day for spring is coming to a close.
Magic is in the air, I think.
Magic's in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for magic all the time.
And isn't it in the musical Camelot where it's May, the lusty month of
May. Month of May. So I'm always looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
We all
have fans. This is perfect.
You guys are much better.
Are we thwopping it out there in YouTube land? Got our fans ready to thwop? I think the fan is the perfect Beltane tool.
You think the fan what?
It's the perfect Beltane tool or item to have.
Yes.
Everyone should have a fan in Beltane.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and a lot of times people celebrate with a maypole. Dancing around the maypole and going around that, and I will let you figure out what that represents.
And it's big in different countries. I remember I was in France and planned a day in Paris and was going to see the Eiffel Tower and everything. Well, stupid me, it was May Day. Nothing was open. There were 1,000 people around the Eiffel Tower. It's it's big in France, in case you're wondering. But
the Eiffel Tower is big in France.
No, it is big in France.
Well, and May happens to be somebody's birthday. I'm not allowed to get my tiny hands out to celebrate Jamie's birthday on May 1st. So.
Happy birthday. It's a tiny finger hand. It's different.
It is. It very much is. It very much is. And, oh, this is okay.
There we go. Fan those flames. Fan them.
There you go. Fan the flames. It's okay. Peace, man. Peace. Peace. It's okay.
Yes, you do need a fan. Absolutely. It's the prop of the season.
Yes. Yes.
Should we go and start some readings?
Sure.
We've got quite a few people to get through, so we're going to do it. So I have a few people. If I missed you out, I do apologize. Let me know. We can pop you back in. We're going to start with Orshi, though. Let's get warmed up with Orshi, if that's okay, so that she doesn't have to watch through the whole channel, and we do that. So Orshi would like a reading about love and relationships. So it's a good time to be doing this one.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Because it's all about, things developing, things growing, things heating up. And of course, if you are in the southern hemisphere, I suppose you are going into Samhain. And it's the kind of same yet different energies. And we can do readings based on that if you are in the southern hemisphere and would prefer something a little bit more non-Beltane.
Non-Beltane. We will remove the tane, or will we remove the bell?
Or both.
Or have a belt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just a belt.
Yes.
A little risky,
Or Nancy said, I'm a May birthday as well. Lovely time to be born.
Happy birthday.
And I concur, because I too am a May birthday.
Yeah, you're what, a couple of weeks away, aren't you, sir?
2 weeks today.
2 weeks today. So like and subscribe so that you can be there for the party. Okay, so what was Orshi? Do you want to put her name up? on
I'll
the
pop her
list?
name up. I've got
She
you reminding me to do
Yes.
Orshi.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Orshi
Because
doesn't look like that.
he told me to, or she. He made sure he told us like 3 times not to forget you.
Jane the Seeker is here, and my mum is turning 89 in May.
Love that.
Fabulous. Oh.
Okay. So she wants about relationships and
Love relationships. So perhaps we need to think about what needs to go into the flames for love and relationships to develop, and then you can interpret that way. I'll stay in the positions we're in for this one, if that's okay, everyone.
Okay.
We'll move around next time.
Ooh, Peter is picking up his new bees.
Ooh. Oh. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Jane is at our friend's house, and it's her birthday today as well. So wonderful.
Happy birthday, friend.
Welcome, bees. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Twisted
good
sushi.
timing.
I can't say that. Twisted sushi. Yeah, good timing for it. Right. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
And then Nancy, we hold up the back of the card as a teaser, just so that people don't leave. So
Covering my face helps them stay. Yeah.
are you?
We'll talk about the decks
Nancy
we're using in a minute, but I thought we'll crack on with this one. Right, I'm going to go first. So, what needs to be burnt? What needs to be resigned to the flames about relationships and love? And I have for you, look at him in his Meggins, the Hanged Man. What needs to be consigning to the flames? It's time to get on and do it. Let's stop hanging around, and now it's time to get out there and start to think about what you want from a relationship, what you're looking for love, and to, I'm going to say, actively go looking for it. Actively go down those pathways where you think you will attract the right person. So it's time to stop hanging around, get rid of that, get out the tree, go looking.
And I have the 4 of discs, which is oh, here, wait a minute, is power. So here's the thing that I think about is how do I fire up my passions? You fire up your passions by not limiting yourself to one. It's about knowing the resources and cast a wide net. So there you go.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
And guess what I got, guys? The Lovers.
Oh,
am I good or what? So yeah, you got the Hanged Man, and was it the 4 of Wands, Gerald?
4 of discs, yes.
4 of discs, sorry. Okay. So I think you're gearing up to get into action and make a choice here. And I think you got some interesting stuff ahead of you, Orshi. There is that choice to make. You got to make the right choice, girl. So we'll see what that comes out to. But yeah, moving on from being in suspension and that 4 of Pentacles, holding things close to yourself, I would say you're ready to make that choice.
Lovely card. I love that card, Nancy.
Yeah.
That's such a Beltane thing, isn't it? Go out and tree and
it really is. And and like I said, why not 4 instead of just 1?
Why not? Thank you very much. And I hope Orshi, there you go, makes sense to you, my lovely. So thank you for allowing us to do that. And let us know when you get a chance to read this, what you think. There we go. Nancy, we've done it. Broken the seal on the first one. How are you feeling? All right?
Wow.
I want to live here in this universe with you guys all the time. Plans and fingers and predictions, and it's fun. Thank you.
That's
lovely to see the mod, says Maita. Just reading the lovely comments. Maita, I was thinking about joining a dating app yesterday. Well, there you go. Perfect timing for it there. People are asking about the decks, so I suppose we should talk about those ones. Nancy, what decks are you using today?
It is the Marloon, which is an indie deck, and it's, you know, these are the backs as you've seen, and it's just a very light, bright, spring-like deck. And I think I'm trying to think. I have to put on glasses for the creator's name. LS Grain, Grainne, at clary.sage.moon. But yeah,
Nice.
lovely cardstock, lovely bright colors and soft pastel-y things. And
It is currently not a deck that I own, but I know a
No.
lot of people who love it.
It looks lovely.
Yeah, it is. It's just very, very sweet and sort of folksy and original art, which is nice. It's not collage or digital. It's actual hand-drawn art, which is always fun.
Yes.
Are there any other decks you're using today, or is that just the only one?
I think I might also go into the Tarot of Oneness, which is, I find it kind of a fiery deck.
Yes.
So I thought for summary things, but it's also, everything is from your perspective. So
yes,
I don't know if you can see on that one, there's a sort of reflection of a knight. And this is a knight card, and you are on the horse, and you are charging forward. So it's a very fun one to read with, because you can change perspectives.
Yeah. Pretty. And Jane was asking about. There we go.
Yep,
Sacred
it's the
Bee.
Journey of
There
the
we
Sacred
go.
Bee. It's the original. And I also have out the Gilded Tarot Royale. However, when I was shuffling it, it was arguing with me. So it may not make it into the cut.
Is it going to be put in its box and made to sit on the naughty step?
I may not even put it in the box. I may just let it out in shame and go time out. And we're putting you next to the frankincense incense to calm you
down.
That's exactly right. So those are the two decks that I have.
I am using another Marchetti, because we talked about Marchetti last week, didn't we, Gerald? We had a lovely 2-hour Marchetti session. So I'm using the Grand Lux, which beautiful backs there, which we've just been reading with there. And as it's a slightly kind of season, I've dug out the Labanco. So be prepared for your darkest desires to be found and talked about and shown on
The lucky month of May deck, for sure.
Definitely.
And I'm also using an Oracle deck, which I'm loving at the moment. Raven Phelan's Seeker Oracle.
Nice.
So I might get that out as well. So there we go. So lovely things there. Pamela says the B deck is gorgeous. Jane says it looks like a deck that would argue with me. Yeah. Hello to you, Peaceful Easy Feeling. Hello to anyone that's joining us or watching us on playback. Lovely to see you here. Oh my, naughty cards. I can't imagine you getting cross with a deck though, Gerald.
Oh, it happens. It happens. But I'm stubborn, so I keep trying to work with them, and they keep, doing stuff.
See, Gerald, I'm in charge of my decks. They're not in charge of me.
Well, yes.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I wish that were true.
Yeah, no.
Gerald's in charge of his decks, and you're not. So sit there and think about what you've done, Gilded Tarot Royale. Oh my
Pick yourself.
Yes.
And look who's here, everyone. Regina, hello. Work lurking. We've got a wire project going on. Might not be able to interact too much. Well, lovely to have you here.
I bet we can get Regina to talk about, if we talk about any Tuck Box Rage. So
anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Right, let's do another reading. And anyone that has just joined us, if you'd like us to do a reading for you, to put me in capitals. Hopefully I will spot you. And if we've got time, we'll pop you at the bottom of our playlist of people that want a reading tonight. And if we've got time, we will do that one for you. So next up is Andrea 54 hectares. I'm going to move us around those, so please avert your gaze.
Oh.
There you go.
Wow.
Ooh.
I got the passion spot, right?
You are all, yeah.
Makes sense.
And
So
I'm about
Gerald is consigning to the flames. Probably.
I'm about flame and flaming.
And Nancy's sorting out the passions.
Yeah. As usual.
And you did get peaceful, easy feeling, said me, and Jane the Seeker said me.
I will pop you in. Thank you for reminding me there.
Twisted Sushi, Quantum Love for All, said me.
What a great name. I popped you in. Absolutely.
All right.
And Andrea says a relationship and where it's going if we can. So perfect time for it. So,
yeah,
we can do that one for you.
So what means consignment to fire?
Oh, I better do the right deck, haven't I? Oh, these aren't behaving either, Gerald.
Is that the Labanco?
No, it's the Secret Oracle.
Oh.
Might need to send it to you to sit on your naughty step.
Well, you'll get it back in about 18 months.
I love it. Right. Ready when you are, Gerald. You may
All right.
begin.
So what needs consigning to the flame is this is the 6 of Swords. And this is the card of earned success. So what this says to me, Andrea 54 Hector, is the success that you're having is building. Don't try to force something when it needs to go in its right time, but keep showing up and keep doing the work. Don't rest on your laurels. This is a card of, earning and working toward it. So, and by the way, for entertainment purposes only, if it doesn't feel like it's working, it might be time to pull the plug and toss it in the, metaphorical flames. So,
brilliant.
There you go.
Okay. How you fire up your passions? Well, 8 of Cups. Could indicate you need to move on. Could just indicate you need to kind of mix things up and move things forward. 8 of Cups is going to be some sort of transition, some sort of movement. To me, the 8s are always some sort of action, just like the 8 of Wands. I even see it in Swords and Pentacles, but in the Cups, it's particularly specific about mixing things up, moving forward, changing things. I don't like to think that it's like move on from your relationship, not necessarily, but something needs to shift is what I'm getting out of this. And I'll get the tiny hand up here. The fickle finger of fate is pointing towards some movement for your, and we're talking about passions here. So, try a new position.
I've got a very interesting card here because we're talking about smoke and what it's going to get. I've got for you illusionary obstacles. And I think that fits really nice with the idea of smoke. When we're surrounded by smoke, our senses are all heightened and we often make up stuff that may not be there, or we're choosing to ignore stuff that's obvious. Our senses are all a bit out of kilter and that we're having to make up a lot of information there. So I think it's time that you're going to have some bit of revelation, or as the smoke clears, you're going to see the obstacles for what they are. And whether that's you that's put them in the place or other people that have put them in the place, you will see them for the small little hurdles that they have now become. They are no longer those massive mountains. They're just a tiny little step. And it's your choice on how to deal with those from then on.
Yeah, so there you go. And I think it's important, as everybody was saying, this is the change things up a bit. So
Lovely.
yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Andrea. I hope that is insightful. Thank you. I have got a few other people. So Jamie's going to be next. I've got Nancy. I've got Red Wing. I've got Maita. I've got Lynn. I've got Maruta. I've got Twisted Sushi, Jane the Seeker, Kathy, and Peaceful Easy Feeling. So if you have just put me in, I have just hopefully added you to the list. If I have missed anyone off, please let me know. Lovely. Great. How are we doing, everyone? Let's have a sip. Rehydrate. Let me guess. Iced coffee?
Of course. And this is my mushroom-infused iced coffee.
Mushroom?
Yes. It's good for the immune system and the body's overall well-being and health.
Ooh.
So,
what about you, Nancy? What are you drinking at the
I'm
moment?
drinking water because I ran out of wine, But no, I just need something to clear my throat now and then. So.
Thank you for the reading, says Andrea. I really appreciate you. Very, very welcome. Remember, like and subscribe, everyone. I don't know why I made that noise.
We're gonna.
Why I did that. I do apologize.
I think you need to do it again, and then that way I can take that sound out. I can put it into my studio, and I can make a remix.
Are you ready for it? Andrew said, "Thank you for the reading. I really appreciate you." Do.
It's the fan twerp remix.
Look, I'm getting over a bit of a chest infection. Don't make me laugh because I'll have a coughing fit. It's not fair. Avert your gaze.
Oh. Beth said, Ritchie, I've switched to mushroom coffee and it doesn't upset my stomach at all. No acid in the mushroom.
Do you know what? I've never heard of it before. I'm going to ask, this is a very silly question. How much of it does it taste like mushroom?
It doesn't taste like mushrooms at all. It does have, because what I'm drinking has a bit of coffee. It has coffee in it. So it still has Arabica coffee. But it does taste a little earthier, but not in a bad way. But
I'd rather have mushroom soup.
You what, Nancy?
I'd rather have mushroom soup than mushroom in my.
I'd rather have stuffed mushrooms, actually.
Yes.
Or deep fried mushrooms with garlic butter.
No, that overcomes Gerald's healthy thing.
No, it helps my body handle all of that.
Oh, good.
So Nancy, Jane said, Gerald, your pores are so clean.
So clean. And Robin says, tastes like dirt, but magical dirt.
No, I said it tastes earthy. Okay. Jamie.
We're making Jamie hungry. Should we see if we can satiate her hunger?
Sure.
Yes, let's pull some cards.
So, Jamie, Nancy's now consigning things to the flames for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm firing up your passions, and well, whatever Gerald's doing. So,
okay, so consigning to the flames. Well, what I got, if I can make it focus, is the Five of Wands. And in the Tarot of Oneness, what you're doing is you're looking at these four wolves and you're facing them down. And so I would say what you need to leave behind is fighting things, fighting other people, or, even, Five of Wands is typically more of a sporting type of thing, but maybe you need to let go of that for now. And it may be escalating and causing you some unhappiness. So I would just consign these wolves to the flames and start to just kind of get along more and not fight things or people or wolves. That's what I'd say.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
What fires up your passion this season, Jamie? I've got the Empress and the Three of Cups for you from the Labanco there. I'm getting a sense that everyone's having fun around you, and you feel perhaps a little bit isolated in the situation. So the Empress is about growth and all the things of Beltane, really, nature and fecundity and all that growth and wonderfulness. So I would throw yourself into your Empress powers and join the party, because when the Empress does join the party, that is one hell of a fabulous party. Okay, so I would suggest going with it. Go and do some things that perhaps you wouldn't be 100% happy doing, particularly something perhaps sociable. Go and throw yourself into it and rule that party, rock it.
And I have, okay, this is the blessing. Well, this sacred Beltane smoke reveal. This is the Five of Cups. It is disappointment with a vulture on it, which the blessing is that, okay, those cups are turned over. So then you can pay attention to the three cups that remained. Vulture is an amazing bird, very important to the ecosystem. And because it's Jamie, I overcomplicated and I, picked up the Six of Swords. And actually, so what I'm getting is that the sacred smoke will reveal you can release those two that have turned over. Then you can get on the boat and go to the next thing. So that's actually a really beautiful balance. So it's
Thank
a
you
good
very
thing.
much.
So
Excuse me, I'm just muting my phone.
are you muting me?
No, I would never dream of doing that.
We could never do that.
Thank you. That's really nice. That was a very nice energy in that reading.
It
Mhm.
really was.
I found it very
Consistent.
Yeah.
Like really, it's like there's a moving on, a change to be had here.
Yes.
Hope that's okay for you, Jamie.
Yes.
Sending you lots of love. Right, Nancy is next. Crohn's intuition. Please avert your gaze. I think that's how we started. There's only 3 of us today, so there's only so many combinations we can do, really.
But it's the best 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you are not happy with your positions for any of these, please let me know. And
He will ignore us, but he would like to know. Oh, Nancy added something.
Oh, hang on. Let me have a go back and have a look.
During this
Nancy, insight into moving forward during the season, please. That fits very nicely with our readings because it's about letting go, embracing the new, and all of that. So, yeah.
It really does.
Truth, Ritchie, says Jamie. I think it was a comment I made about you, Gerald.
No, it was a comment. It was your very powerful and insightful reading.
Oh, was it? Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, insight into moving forward during this season, Nancy. I've got for you the 7 of Coins, which, that's normally a really nice card to have, the 7 of Coins. It's normally, waiting for the bounty to arrive and stuff like that. Consign it to the flames. It feels like something is not necessarily trapped in the past, but something that you've been working on or growing with just isn't coming together. And I would suggest it's time to have a little look and get rid of the things that are just withering away or just not doing anything. It's not to say you may have been holding on to them for the sake of, perhaps one day this might come in handy, or perhaps this might start growing, or this might start working. I think it's time to face up to the fact that's not going to happen. So I would suggest in this season, before you go moving on, work out what needs to be got rid of. What projects, what things are you holding on to that are just not doing it for you?
And so how can you fire up your passions? I have the 10 of discs, wealth. And this feels very powerful for me because you have what it is that you need. The resources are around you, whether they be family, money, your health, your environment. And it feels very much to allow those to help you, allow those to invigorate you. And and good Lord, plant some yellow flowers. I'm going to be very, very specific with that. And you've got yellow there, but
green and yellow. Look how the colors are.
Yeah,
really Beltane ones.
Yeah. So for me, Nancy, it feels very much the allow yourself to take flight in a way that you haven't before, because the resources are there. It's available to you. Allow those to help you. So I'll be interested to see what Nancy got.
Well, I'm going to ruin the color scheme because I don't have any brown or green or anything. Sorry, but I do have the Four of Wands. And I think, you know, what your blessings that you need to reveal are a sense of stability. I think that goes with your 10 of Pentacles, Gerald.
Yep.
That, you know, you really, going forward during this season, look for things that you can trust, you can count on. You know, as Ritchie said, this to me, the Seven of Pentacles is introspection, stopping, seeing how your work's going, seeing if you're on the right course. And you may decide that you need to get things a little more set. You need to be a little more stable. You need to have your resources and your finances lined up. And, you know, the wands also deal with creativity. So, you know, it's like, and the Four of Wands traditionally is sort of home, wedding, celebrations. That's perfect for Beltane. So maybe some more creative outlet at home, maybe celebration with friends, but something that's not risky is what it feels like to me. So.
Lovely.
Wow.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
I hope that's helpful, Nancy, and I hope you get the chance to move forward as you wish this season.
Yeah, those really are three. Those three cards are so Beltane.
They so are, aren't they? Perfect for Beltane. Gerald, my lovely, what are you doing for Beltane?
I am actually, my coven is getting together on Sunday. And so I'm looking forward to that. Jeffrey and I will be dedicating the Fae Garden. And so that will be very nice. And I will be putting my hands in soil tomorrow. It's rainy here today. That means that it'll be wet and I'll be able to pull things out that need to be consigned to the Beltane fire. So
perfect. Nancy says, considering my life right now and going forward, this was an amazing reading for me that made complete sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And everyone says blessings there. Everyone's been lovely. Thank you. Right. We have done Nancy. So next up is Redwing. I am going to just move people around and then I just need to pop off for 30 seconds. So I'm going to put myself at the end so that you two can get on with it.
I'll talk about you.
And Gerald, I'm going to let you go first, if that's okay.
That's fine, but I'll time you to see how long you're gone. I love it. He's like, he gives me that look like, I don't care. Okay. Whatever. So I wonder what people are doing for Beltane to celebrate this idea of, we're moving into summer. It's lovely. Okay, Red Wing.
I assume this is just a general reading.
I think so. Red Wing. I don't see a specific thing.
Okay.
So, okay, all right. You're waiting for me. Oh, okay. Okay, so what needs consigning to the fire? I got the 4 of discs again. And isn't that interesting that it's very fiery? These sunflowers look like they are in flames. And what needs consigning to the flames? This is power. I would say what needs consigning to the flames, Red Wing, is the sense of you trying to control everything and you having power over stuff instead of allowing things to take their natural course. So there's that. Hope that makes some sense to you.
And then how do I fire up my passions? I got the Ace of Pentacles.
Ooh.
And nice, bright, vibrant card in this Tarot of Oneness deck. And so if you're talking about passions, to me, that means it's an ace. So you're starting something new. It's a new beginning. Being an ace, it could have to do with some sort of project, work or something you're building, something that is uses your resources or calls into play work with other people, something like that. Could have to do with finances, but firing up your passions, maybe it's something to do with money, maybe it's a new project, but I think there's a new start that needs to fire you up.
Yeah. Jane the Seeker said on that one, Nancy, that there's a portal right there in that ace. That's true.
Yep.
Trigger warning, snake coming, incoming. So just to let you know. Okay. I have process and absorb.
Oh.
So as the smoke clears away, as we move into this wonderful new season, it's processing, absorbing. The keywords are there. I don't want to go too much on that because I then pulled a tarot card for you, Red Wing, because I wanted to know a little bit more. And I mean, I got your judgment. Yeah. So it really is time to go, as Nancy, and I believe what I heard Gerald saying, is that, it's that next step, that next bit on, it's going to be thinking about where you process what you've got and what you've achieved so far, absorb it before rushing on to the next bit. So just take time to internalize and think about all those wonderful things that you've been working on and that have been working for you. They are the energy to move you on to the next part of the year. But to do that, you have to level up. You have to accept it. You have to process it on.
Ritchie,
very bright colors.
I want to be an overcomplicator for a second.
Go for it.
Because this image looks like the snake could layer on that.
Yeah.
And Nancy,
I just tried to move my card onto you.
But it looks like that. And then Nancy's very much it's a beautiful, it's a goldfish in water, holding that on top of its head. So when you put all of this fire energy with water, you get steam, and lots of amazing things happen when you have steam.
And there's some amazing colors in these cards, aren't there?
And I'm sorry, I stuck mine back in the deck.
Oh,
so
it's okay. It's okay. So
never do that.
Twisted Sushi, I'm going to have a big fire pit. Lovely. Okay. Perfect for Beltane. Go and set fire to things. Lots of fiery oranges, says Beth. And celebrating the ants here that are just waking up for the year.
Yes.
Fire ants.
Fire.
And remember, it says, indeed, steam is very powerful and very strong. Don't forget, they pull trains and make things happen like that.
And if you're not careful, they can actually burn you and cause problems. So respect the steam.
Respect the steam, everyone. I shouldn't laugh, but the way you said that, like a public health.
Well, I am in contract with the BBC to start actually being the voice for some public health things.
I love it.
Okay.
And if I saw you, I would follow you on that one. I wouldn't, I would trust you 100%.
See, I'd run the other way.
You'd use your steam and leave. Red Wing said, thank you so much. Been juggling with tidying my flat, clearing my late mom's flat, and trying to start my own projects. Holy crap. That is totally what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Processing, moving on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi, here's Laurie. Hi, Laurie.
Laurie.
How are you? There we go, Redwing. Thank you for letting us read for you. I hope that is useful. Good luck with the flat tidying and clearing there. Time to move around.
Nancy averts her gaze and I look directly into the camera. Let's do it.
I'm going to keep you there, Gerald, at the beginning. Is that right?
That's fine. Mix it up.
That's how I want.
It's your channel. You're in charge.
I can get my fan around the right way too.
And for those,
my cat is on the floor chasing a bug. And I'm trying to ignore that she's killing an object right underneath me, but okay.
And for those of you who don't know, this is Longman Tarot, and you should like and subscribe to his channel.
Do like and subscribe. That would be very nice.
Yes. All of the links are below.
I'd like to start Beltane season with a few more subscribers.
Hint, hint.
Looking at you. Yeah. Oh, I'm
those of you that haven't been to LongStache before, we do this every 6 to 8 weeks, don't we? When there's a Sabat of the Wheel of the Year. So the next one's going to be Letha, Midsummer.
Yes.
All burny, hot, sun, fiery, balancy, going into the darkness. I don't know what I'm on today. Wow.
Did you just watch that, Nancy? You just totally went off the rails.
That's what I expect from you guys.
I do apologize. I'd like to say I'm not normally like this, Nancy, but I am.
I have seen you before, Ritchie. You are.
Especially for LongStache.
Well, we've got the full moon coming up as well. So, Beltane, fire, bank holidays.
And what were you drinking again, Ritchie?
Just Pepsi.
Sure.
There are other canned soda drinks as well that you can purchase and drink during it. Right.
Oh my gosh. And Maruda said, Red Wing, you might need steam cleaning.
Ooh.
Well played, Maruda. Okay.
Loving it. Right. Me. Okay. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to put a 2 card. I can feel 2 cards coming on.
Can you?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, all of the things that you don't want a tarot reader to do. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this combination before. What needs?
Okay, I'm going to draw from an oracle then too.
Pull all our cards. Let's do.
Look at that. Okay, what needs consigning to the flames? This is the Knight of Cups, and isn't this interesting? The Knight is actually looking into a cauldron that has that appears to have some fire or flames. So it is a good time for you to put some of your unwanted emotions, the ones that force you to do silly things that are so crazy and wonky, put those in the fire and actually allow the fire and the flames and the celebration of Beltane to elevate them and to change them into something that could actually be helpful. And perhaps, I don't know, is there some masculine projective energy that you need to put in timeout? Go for it, Ritchie.
That's very interesting. You've just said that.
Oh, yeah?
I pulled 2 major arcanas for you. So I have Temperance.
Ooh.
And I have, and this is a horrible image, but the Hierophant. Look at the fire energy of that one there. I'm going to say, to get your passions alight and to be moving onwards with those ones there, to fire up, I was going to say, stop listening to what's gone on in the past. Stop listening to those people who have told you not to do stuff, or at least to do stuff, but don't give an explanation for it. My Hierophant card here is normally a traditional religious figure, but here he's got a mask on, and I don't know if you can see, he's got a really ugly face under the pretense of it all. And so the Temperance card is saying it's time to stop listening to those people or those things in the past that have held you back, and they've held you back because they're saying it's to do with tradition or belief or understanding, or that's the way we've always done stuff, so that's how we need to do it. Temperance is about pouring water onto that fire and starting afresh. Yeah. Again, the steam that comes from it, cleansing the air and starting that energy, that engine. We talked about a steam engine, starting that going again, and just think about those people that have tried to stop you in the past, why they've tried to stop you, and then ignore them and do what you want to do.
Okay. And I did pull from an oracle card deck this time, but from the Maraloon, I got the 2 of Wands, which to me says, again, start out again, start to make plans to head towards the future, kind of away from some of the things that you guys talked about. And with that, from the Illuminated Earth Oracle, I got patience. So it sort of suggests that, you need to, again, this is the 2 of Wands, not the 3. It's not your growth stage. It's your planning stage. You need to patiently figure out what choices you need to make, where you need to head, and move forward. And the Wands, of course, suggest some sort of creative or venture or some sort of passion to move forward towards. And that
is so cool.
Yeah, I think these went together really well.
Yeah, that oracle card looks very similar to this.
Yeah, I thought that.
So it's like, wow, maybe that's what this knight is looking into, sees when they're looking into the cauldron.
Yeah, my card is almost something molten, Yeah.
Lovely.
That's cool.
Thank you, everybody.
I think I have the Tarot of Oneness on pre-order, and I think Jamie is getting a copy of that for her birthday so she'll get it for 2024 birthday.
I'm putting myself out here because it's Beltane. It's about putting yourself out there this season. I would like to do a casual with you over that one.
Okay. We should. Ooh.
Kelly's here.
Hi, Kelly. It is a hot,
Do you know what? I was thinking that. Hello, everyone joining us. Thank you very much, Mike. I hope that is incredibly useful to you. Thank you for allowing us to read for you there. Let us know any feedback. We very much appreciate it. Right, next up we have Lynn. Let's move people around. There. I've got to tell you about the exciting thing I'm going to be doing for Beltane in a minute.
And I was just going to say, I am I'm going to have Kelly on my channel again sometime in May.
Can I come? Because I missed it not being on your channel on Monday. I was very, very upset not to be on there.
Kelly, is it okay if Ritchie comes? I mean, we'll
no, she's like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe we'll talk about things other than nail polish colors.
That did make me laugh. It did cheer me up.
It was so much fun.
I didn't know you could just sort of say, "Can I come on your live too?"
Yeah. Well, officially you can't, but I just put myself out there, Nancy.
You can always ask. I can always ignore you.
As Dolly Parton said, if you don't toot your horn, no one else is going to do it for you.
Right.
Have I broken you?
Nope. I'm just leaving my horns out of this.
At least I think that's what she said. I might have dreamt it. But I think it's the kind of thing Dolly would say.
Well, you know, whatever Dolly Parton says is fine with me because she is like an amazing human being.
Yes.
She gets it.
Absolutely. No questions asked. Ooh, okay.
I love it. We're all going, ooh, ah. Lynn, are you here?
I think so.
I think we need a tarot reading.
I've pulled the Seven of Pentacles again. In this position, we had this one last time I was in here. There, so I've also pulled another card because I was like, okay, different person, different reading. I've got the Page of Swords. What needs consigning to the flames? Let's go down a different tack on this one here. I think what we're getting here is a message about communication and clarity and learning, because the pages to me is often about starting out. What's the word I'm looking for? Learning, educating, and the Page of Swords is a character who learns by reading and by communicating and asking the right questions. Okay, he's not a person that learns by practice. He's not somebody that's going to sit down and read the manual. He goes and finds the right person to ask the correct questions. And so what needs consigning to the flames? I think you need to ask the right questions about what you're trying to gather, about what you're waiting for, about a project that is sitting there waiting to come to fruition there. So a bit like we had last time, it's time to actually ask some direct questions, Lynn, and think, what can I find out about this before it gets ruined, before it gets spoiled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a pretty good card for how do you fire up your passions. This is the King of Wands from the Tarot of Oneness. And, you know, again, the Tarot of Oneness, it's you, there's your crown and so forth. You put on your crown. And of course, the Wands is fiery, so it's perfect for that passion. But the King suggests that you need to take charge. You need to be the one in control and step forward. You know, don't be shy about things. Go there, go where you're thinking you want to go, where your passions are telling you to go. And, you know, and like I say, you're the one in charge. So don't let people push you around. Kings should be benevolent. Don't push other people around too much, but maybe push yourself a little bit. Take control of yourself and your life.
And I love that, Nancy, because what I have is the Princess of Wands.
Great.
So what is the blessing that will come from the sacred Beltane smoke reveal? It's going to reveal a new passion, a curiosity, a renewed excitement, and willing to explore new things. And it's just like, it's spring. It's like you're out and it's like, woohoo. And the fact that these are both wands is really, really powerful for Beltane.
Yeah, and both court cards, which suggests
Yeah.
that you've got, either you or people around you, other people in your life may help inspire that passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Ritchie, what did you get? You got the 7 of
coins and the Page of Swords.
They're
almost the opposite in many ways, the Page of Swords, to what that's going to become. In every way, you've got fire. This is very airy and watery and blue. Just the colors of the cards.
Which is perfect, because your thing is, what should you consign to the flames? Get rid of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely go in the more fiery direction, more creative, whatever.
Very nice.
Super. Thank you very much, Lynn. I hope that's helpful. And thank you for allowing us to read.
Look, does that look like my face?
It did actually. It's like someone's emptied some jam over your face, or jelly, and then this huge hornet has landed on it.
Dropped a bee on it, yes.
Jonathan is here, everyone. Hi, Jonathan. He's been lurking, but wanted to say hello. Very lovely to see you here. And anyone else I've missed, welcome. Oh, Callum's here. Look. LongStache. Woo! Good to see you here. I feel like I'm on your level now. Yeah.
Got a wrench.
Got a wrench. Use it if you need to. Hello to everyone that's joined us. Hello, if you're watching, remember, like, subscribe to all our channels. Much appreciated. Going to have a bit of a cough for a second. I'm just going to turn my microphone off.
Meanwhile, everybody can please like and subscribe to Paper Moon Tarot's channel, Longman Tarot, and TarotStache. There we go.
So shall I tell you what I'm doing for?
Yes, please. Oh.
Because this is exciting. I'm going to take lots of photos. I don't think I'm going to be videoing it. I'm going to a Beltane moot and a Beltane festival up in the countryside. Not only under the countryside, right by the chalk figure of the Long Man of Wilmington.
That's good.
Can I come?
Of course you can. Fly over. It's a few hours. So, and I've never been to one of this before. It's a local group who are just doing some wonderful things. I'm not even sure what we're going to do. And then, even more exciting, just down the road from the Long Man chalk figure, there's a pub called the Giant's Rest, but it's also called the Long Man of Wilmington. And they've been closed for several years because the pandemic closed them. They're specially reopening and doing a special reopening for the people going to the moot to kind of try out making sure their staff know how to do stuff. So I'm going to go and drink some really good Sussex cider and then probably fall asleep for the rest of the day. But it's really exciting, and I'm really, really excited to be going to it. So, yeah.
Cool.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Lynn says, I'm Aquarius, need to get my head out of the clouds, get fired up about my new venture. Thank you. You're very welcome there.
You're welcome. Wow.
And Maruta, who we're about to do a reading for, said, I pulled the Phoenix from my Beltane deck. What needs to be reborn in my life? Okay, we can work around that one there. I know. Cool, isn't it? Wow, exciting. So exciting. I'm going to try and take some photos. I'm not going to video it because people might not like that. But yeah, I will catch up with that one there. So, okay. So, have I moved us around? We haven't moved around yet.
Nope. If you want to.
Everyone happy?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, forgot to say, avert your gaze. It's a bit late now, isn't it?
There you go. You're such a tease.
So this is for Maruta, who I just, oh, there we go. What needs to be reborn in my life?
Hey.
I'm ready. Come on, Ritchie.
All right. So what needs consigning to the flames? Judgment. Judgment. Stop being Judgy McJudgerson. No offense to any Judgy McJudgersons out there, if that's your name, but this is, definitely it is. You need to release that sense of judgment that others have and that you are using to limit yourself. Because those are actually chains that are holding you down. Don't lose the big picture of what you want your life to be. So allow the big stuff to happen. Don't overthink it.
Okay, I'm going to swear, so apologies. Okay, you can't make this shit up. Okay, I'm just going to say that. All right. The reason I'm going to say this is before we did a live, I was talking to these two lovely people about this deck and say, I've been stalked by a card for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 pulls. Okay. And I showed it to them and I've literally just thought, I'm just going to pull a card for that one. And bear in mind what you've got. Look what I've got.
Oh, wow.
Time to rise. So this card has been stalking me for 8 to 10 pulls. And I've got a Phoenix, just as you were talking about there. Okay. So what card did I pull with it? I have for you the 3 of Wands. Another lovely fire energy to go with this one here for you, Marita, there. So how do you fire up your passions? It's time to rise. How are you going to rise? You're going to seek that new venture. Look at the energy. You're throwing everything up into the universe and it's responding. 3 of Wands to me is often about when you've been preparing for stuff and putting the preparation in and, perhaps you've been training or you've got all your stuff together. Now it's time to actually go and do the thing. You're at the start line of the marathon. They're about to fire the gun and you are the best prepared you've ever been. So go, rise and enjoy the next fantastic energy-packed exciting chapter, whatever that is, but you know what it is, and you are going to rise like a phoenix.
Wow, you cannot make this stuff up.
Cannot make this up.
Okay, so what blessings can you take away? What I did was I pulled 2 cards, 2 tarot cards, but the tarot card from the tarot is an extra card. It's not a tarot. And they kind of go together interestingly. So I pulled the Ace of Swords. So I think the blessing you take away from this is that you start to maybe think differently. Put your thoughts toward this new venture that Ritchie's talking about. But the other card I got is called Present Moment. And so to me, together, they say, start thinking in the now. Start living in the moment. And the present moment and the Ace of Swords sort of says, stop waiting for something, make it happen now. Stop overthinking it. Your blessing is that you can proceed. You can go forward with this Ace of Swords. Move your thinking forward and have fun.
There's a lot of nature in all our cards. If you have a look, you've got plants, I know you've got a bee, it's your deck sacred, but we've got vines, we've got fruit, you've got a lovely succulent plant or whatever that is there, Nancy. So again, I would really try and get out this season, go and enjoy nature wherever it is that you live. It could just be across the road at the park or whatever, into your garden, your yard. But now's the time. That's where the energy's lying, and just make the most of it and rise.
That's great. I love it. Just do it. Got it, Nancy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just do it.
And Nike.
Love it. Jonathan loves the tarot on this. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. Thank you, everyone. How are we doing? Have you all had enough to drink? I'm worried that we're not drinking enough.
I'm gonna
I want to make sure all my guests feel totally hydrated at all times.
Oh, do we need to fan ourselves now?
Maybe just to get that energy there.
Whew.
Whew.
Beltane.
I'm just going to say that to people. I'm just going to go Beltane and walk away. Wonder what the response would be.
I like that.
Perhaps it's time to buy a new crystal or something. Perhaps it's maybe.
I think I broke my fan.
Oh, you broke your fan?
I don't know. It just didn't want to close up all the way. But I'm not as experienced as you, Gerald. It'll open.
It's a lot of playing with my fan that helps.
I understand. I'm sure you do.
Yes.
Right. We are going to do a reading for Twisted Sushi, Quantum Love for All, a virtual gaze. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm surprised nobody has sung the, that "Come On, Baby, Light My Fire."
I'm telling you, karaoke tarot. We got to start a channel.
I know.
Karaoke tarot.
Dolly Parton, Light My Fire.
Dolly Parton singing "Light My Fire."
She say that?
No,
That's what
it can be an
heard.
assortment.
I'd like her to.
I would too. Wouldn't that be good? She's supposed to have a rock album coming out.
No.
You never know.
I really want to go to Dollywood. Just saying it.
I just gotta go to Dollywood.
Then you could visit Gerald. He's not that far.
You're not far from Dollywood. Can you see it?
I'm far from Dollywood, but I
Well,
could.
not as far as I am.
We could go together, Gerald. We could ride the Dolly roller coaster together.
There you
Would
go.
you do that?
We could. I don't know if that would recommend that, but okay.
Carla said, great time for expansion. I was catching up with it. Maruta loves the reading that she gave. Thank you very much. It's a group swap there sometimes. And sometimes the last slat just gets stuck. Life lesson there, Nancy, right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you want me to get going with this next one, guys?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love it. Nancy's like going, we're supposed
Nancy's
to be
getting it, keeping us in check. I haven't even
Come on, guys, let's go. Back to the Moraloon. And this is just a general reading for Beltane. What you're supposed to get rid of. Temperance. Go out there and get drunk, I guess. I don't know. But, maybe you've been too balanced. Maybe you're trying to be too moderate about things. And maybe you need to leave that aside for the moment. And, Beltane is about the beginning of summer and fire and passion. So take the stuff where you've been kind of taking it easy, been moderate, and put that aside for the time being.
Mm-hmm. And so, okay, so how do you fire up your passions? This is the Six of Swords and earned success. You've earned it, celebrate it, own it, and then be willing to take another adventure. What's the next thing? It's like, what's going to happen? Because oftentimes we see in the Six of Swords, we see a boat crossing water, but we have this. So get on that, enjoy that movement, and then start that new journey. It's very powerful. It's like, woo, there you go.
How nice. Well, I pulled an oracle card. It says, hush, listen. I thought that's nice, but I want to know a little bit more about that. What do we need to listen to? Just prepare yourself, people, okay? It's the Labanco card, and I've got the Lovers. So if that means anything to you, you know probably where we're going.
Days.
So here we go. Okay, so we got the Lovers card here. It's when that all-consuming love for someone, something, where you just want to almost engulf the person or engulf the thing. That's what's being talked about here with this card. It looks pretty graphic and but it's a bit like, I just can't get enough of this person. I can't get enough of this situation. I can't get enough of this place I'm at there. So it's almost like by being quiet and listening to your inner thoughts, you'll suddenly get this whole new passion coming back for something that's either been dwindling or something you never realized was there. And I just think that it's going to be it's a lovely card for Beltane there. So don't be put off by the graphic image on there. Reigniting, re-exciting the whole thing up again.
Nice.
Thank you very much, everyone. Twisted Sushi, I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, let's move around. Oh, Ren says I'm not mature enough for that deck.
Nobody is.
And Carla says I always like his version 2. Yep, Kathy. Give yourself up to the passionate moment.
There you go.
So Beltane. And Twisted Sushi says that makes sense. Ooh, lots of thank yous there. You're very, very welcome. Remember, like and subscribe. Let's go on to the next one. I'm just the next person is Jane the Seeker. We're going to move around, so I'm going to go. Gerald, have you been at the end for a long time? I don't think you've been in position 3, have you?
I am now.
You are now. So Jane the Seeker. Hi, Jane. And Twisted Sushi says, thank you all. You're very welcome. Okay, I have for you what needs to go into the fire and be consigned to the fire. I've got the 4 of Cups for you. Now, I quite like this cup card because at least he's looking at the cup. I think we might have even discussed this one last week, Gerald. He's actually looking at the cup. He's been in thought. He's been thinking about it, and rather than being so immersed in himself, he's actually had a bit of a wake-up call there. So what needs consigning to the flames, Jane? I think you just need to get out of your head a little while and just see the bigger picture. Okay, don't be consumed by everything that's just around you in your peripheral vision. Try and open up your vision, because that's where the magic lies.
Well, I went with my oracle, my illuminated earth oracle on this one, and I came up with Harmony, which is a beautiful card. I love this card. If you're talking about how do you fire up your passion, maybe things need to be a little more in balance, or you need to get in harmony with something or someone. Maybe it just has to do with music. I like to think that. just use a musical metaphor for getting in sync with something, getting in tune with something that's important to you, and that's going to fire up your passions.
She said portal with that one.
Yeah, it's another portal.
Yeah. So I got the 2 of discs, which is change. And right after what Nancy had and mixing things up, and this is the card of changing things up so that you can regain that balance. And I also pulled the Gilded Tarot Royale. I got the 6 of Swords again, and so it seems like this Beltane is a lot about moving from one thing to another, which is exactly what Beltane is about. But there's a beauty in that sense of having your balance upset so that you can regain equilibrium. So,
well, and you know that I got harmony and you got balance. I think that's kind of interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And a double portal. Exactly.
You're right, Rita. Yeah. Lovely.
Love it.
Thank you very much, everyone. I hope that's useful. Thank you for allowing us to read for you. Next up is Kathy, and then it's going to be Peaceful, Easy Feeling, and that's our last two, which worked out just perfect with our timings there. So I hope I haven't missed anyone else off at all. Sorry if that's the case. Jane says, awesome. Thank you all. Feels like exactly what I need. Blessings to you, Jane. Lovely.
Jane is going to be on my channel on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. BST, and 1 p.m. Pacific. We're talking about what preparation for readings. It's a TarotStache way.
Fabulous. I like that. I like that. I'm
just saying that so that Jane remembers that's what's going on. She's traveling.
Avert your gaze, everyone. I'm going to keep you there, Gerald.
Okay.
And see, you're back in the front again, if that's okay.
You just do this to keep Gerald in his place, don't you?
Someone has to.
Somebody has to. Hi, Candy.
Okay.
Hi,
So,
Candy.
let's see. We're talking about what you can consign to the flames. I need my glasses for this one. Well, I'm not sure how to read this. I'm in the Tarot of Oneness, and I pulled one of the extra cards, which is the higher self. I'm not sure how you consign your higher self to the flames, but I don't know. I'm going to guess maybe you need to set aside those loftier goals right now. You know, the search for a spiritual meaning or something like that, and just kind of come down to earth for a little while is what it feels like to me. It's like, you know, don't get rid of your higher self. Please don't burn your higher self up. But, you know, just maybe take a different tack right now. And we'll see what the guys have that makes this true or false. We'll see.
Kathy, I don't know if you know the Labanco tarot deck, do you?
Oh, no.
There's one card in it that's just, it's talked about quite a lot. You've got it. It's the Devil card.
Whoa, we're getting down to earth.
How do I fire up my passion? You've got passion fruit there. Look at this person who is, let's just say, enjoying riding the fruits of love. Let's put it that way. I think that's a nice way of putting it there. Okay. I've also pulled you another card as well. Interesting. The Queen of Wands, which again has quite a dark take on the Queen of Wands here. So how do you fire up your passions? Do you know what? Let's just hack into what it is that makes you enjoy yourself and just have fun in this season, because I think that's what it's about. It's about doing what you do. I'm going to leave it at that. Over to you, Gerald.
I have the 7 of Discs, which is about patience. Some things take time to build. Allow them to build. So I'm going to leave it like that. I have, you know, yeah. So
definitely sounds like going in a more earthy direction right now, right?
Well, and all of those things help ground oneself. And Nancy, yours was called, what was yours called?
Higher self. And I suggest stepping away from the more ethereal stuff. And to me, Ritchie came out with get down, girl.
Yeah.
Let's
get exactly. You've got the higher self, and I've got the animalistic part. Shall we go with that one?
That's what you're headed towards, and consigning a higher self away for now.
Okay.
And I would also say, Nancy, yours is a spiral. So, you know, that can elevate you. You can just jump into the flames and, have it transform you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Kathy says down to earth sounds like a good place to be. Well, have fun. That's what I'm going to say. Just have fun.
And I would say have fun several times.
There's a lot of people reacting to that reading. I'm sorry, I have to do what the cards said. I need to help. And Elaine,
everyone here should do what those cards said.
Perhaps I shouldn't have got the Lebanco deck out. Perhaps I was just asking for trouble. Anyway. There we go. Maruta says, burn, inhale, and have a ball. And Candy says, great reading. So clear.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect for Beltane. It's like,
it is perfect for Beltane. Okay, I think we're on to our last reading, which is Peaceful, Easy Feeling. I'm going to let you guys decide where would you like to go. Or Lisa has asked, are readings still open because she's just arrived late? Are we okay to do another one for Lisa after this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that one there. But not too late. I will star you and we'll pop you in there. Okay, where would you like to go? I'm going to give you the options. Kathy, sorry. Nancy, I was reading Kathy's name. Nancy.
I want the passion slot this time, Ritchie.
You want the passion. There you go.
Yeah.
Gerald, where would you like to go?
I'm okay here.
I'm happy here. Peaceful, easy feeling. I'm just reading. Kathy says, wow, this is needed. So I'm just going to put this up. Thank you. I've been so passive and unfired up lately. Fun has not even registered. Thanks all. Have fun.
I have a feeling it's going to be registered over the weekend, perhaps, and next week. So,
Gerald, down.
I'm sitting down. Oh, here.
Well, I didn't even get my fan out because it did need that, didn't it?
It did. So, okay. So we're reading for, I believe this is Wiki. Is this
Peaceful, easy feeling.
Is that an alter ego?
I don't know. I don't know. Right. I'm just going back to that. Right. So I am consigning things to the flames. Thank you for being patient and waiting to.
Yep.
Do live.
Wiki. We're waiting, Ritchie.
You can wait.
I love it. You can wait.
One does not rush a Marchetti reading. Thank you very much.
No.
I don't know what has got into me, but I'm really sorry if I'm coming across rude and brusque. It's not. It's the cards. It's not normally me. Okay.
Sure.
Right.
It's really
okay. I've got the threes. I've got the 3 of cups and I've got the 3 of swords. So what needs consigning to the flames? There's obviously some kind of heartbreak or incident or event that happened that is still weighing deeply on you, and it's time to try and let that go. Try and let it go. Now we've got the 3 of swords. Whether this heartache, this incident happened in a group celebrating, 3 of swords, we know what that means. People celebrating, people having a good time. I don't know if those two things are linked, or is it saying burn it and then go out and just enjoy yourself, throw yourself in with your friends to find a new passion. So try and let that one go. 3 of swords is also quite often a card about jealousy. So perhaps it's, if you have to, burn those energies, burn the stuff that is eating you away if you can, and think about trying to move on and fire up your passions. And I'm going to pass it on to Nancy, who's going to tell you what you need to do to fire up passions.
Passion here. I got the 6 of Pentacles, and to me that suggests that maybe the passion you should go with is sharing with others, giving to others, interacting with others a bit more, maybe being more sociable than you've been. if Ritchie's cards mean there's been some sort of heartache or distress or confusion or whatever, then this says reach out to someone. And, it could be in a physical way, a financial way, something to do with your resources. And again, just the idea of sharing may get you excited, and you may have ignored that for a while. So consider that.
Cannot make this stuff up, because I also got the 2 of Cups. So, the 3 of Cups.
Yep.
Sorry. So we have, 3 of Cups makes the 6. So we have, I think this is incredible, because what will be revealed is a new sense of friendship and abundance. Because sometimes you know, and it's like, and actually that's part of what was done is they would take the cattle through the Beltane fire ashes as a way of ensuring abundance. So sorry, I'm getting all excited. It's
Go for it. I love it.
Because you had it as something you need to put into the flames, and then this is what the Beltane smoke will reveal. It's this sense of abundance, and it's finding the pleasure in and the emotional support where you weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
Well, and that goes along with my sharing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I'm just going back to what Kathy said. In all seriousness, I went through a painful breakup a couple of weeks ago, and today you got your amazing degree results, which we are so excited for you for.
Yes.
And I'm ready to enjoy life again. There you go.
Very good.
Well, you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Best wishes. And peaceful, easy feeling. Yeah, burn it up. Let's go, and then enjoy it. I like that one. Yeah, and yeah, stepping out. The deck really is very nice, Gerald, says Ren.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah. Oh, another great reading, says Candy. Loved it. Thank you. Yeah, it's Partay Central right now. Yeah. And Marita says, refining your friendships to see which ones are true and remain. And peaceful, easy feeling says, thank you all. So we are now on our last one.
Mm-hmm.
Lise, Gerald, I'm going to move you.
Okay.
You're going to the front. I'm going to the back. Nancy's going to stay with her passion. If that's all right, Nancy.
Yeah, I usually do.
There you go. You heard it here first, people. Like and subscribe to her channel, Paper Moon Tarot, and you can see. Okay.
I suppose we need to do a bit of what's coming up in our channels in the next week or so. We can do that bit now while we're sorting our cards. Nancy, have you got anything coming up this week?
I have nothing specific, except that I do need to do a new deck review for people, because it's one I'm very excited about. And I have to get the name right, but it's the Book of Shadows is a really cool deck, which has an accompanying book, graphic art book. So I'm going to work on that. And the only other thing is I'm contemplating a new channel that will focus on Broadway. Ooh, because I used to work at Playbill magazine, and I have decades of playbills. And I'm thinking of kind of working through, showing people, what did the playbill from 1944, starring with a play starring Frederick March, what was in it? What were the ads? What were the who were the stars? That kind of thing.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? And you are each theater people, so I'd have to have you as guests.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's just in the starting thinking stage.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. I am actually a guest on the Cool Crone tonight.
Ooh.
8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about Beltane. We're gonna have a witchy conversation about Beltane and stuff. And then on Monday, I have Amy from Mystic Rose Tarot on my channel. We're going to have a Beltane casual, and that will be very nice. And then on Tuesday, I have Purple Elephant Deb H, Jane the Seeker Tarot, and Medium Betsy Palmer. And we're talking about it's Tarot the Stash Way. It's how do we prepare for a reading? So, and then I have lots of other stuff coming up. Like I have something on that Thursday and all that. What about you, Ritchie?
Well, next Friday, I haven't scheduled anything yet, but I'm working on it. It's going to be the coronation weekend. And so I'm thinking I might do something to do with kings in the deck. So we might have a bit of a coronation thing.
Ooh.
So if anybody would like to join me for a live, a chat, something a bit, red, white, and bluish, I don't know, something to celebrate the coronation, let me know.
That's a good idea.
Oh, will Charles wave like his mother did?
Oh, I expect so. I think they have something done to their muscles early on in their head where they can only do that.
They practice it. Yeah.
It's actually a fake hand, you know that, on the coach. It's just plastic and it just does that. No, I'm sure. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a really great weekend. So hopefully the weather's good and we can go out and do lots of nice things. So that's what part of the coronation's about. The main ceremonies on the Saturday, and then again there's another bank holiday, and we're being encouraged to go out and do something for the community on that bank holiday.
Oh, nice.
To celebrate it. So I'm going to go and do a litter pick and see if I can sort out some trees and tidy up nature a little bit in that time. So yeah.
And
sorry,
I was just gonna say, Nancy, a lot of people love this playbill idea.
Oh, good. Oh, I wasn't reading. Okay, good. I'll have a cross audience.
it sounds fun, Nancy.
Yeah.
Am I going to have a picnic lunch thing? Possibly, if the weather's good. It depends. The weather could be really bad, but yeah, that's the plan. If anyone wants to join me, you're more than welcome. Right, let's get this reading done for Lisa. I used to know somebody that spelled the name as Lise, like that. So apologies for getting it wrong. Okay.
So, Lisa, what we have is what needs consigning to the flames. It's the King of Swords. Get rid of the person who is trying to totally control everything, telling you how to do things, doing it that way. And I think it's just, stop looking at things with so eagle eyes. Take a step back, relax, and see things as they are instead of looking at everything with the eye of Sauron. Calm the F down. So,
Okay. So let's look at what to get passionate about. And in the Tarot of Oneness, I got the Magician.
Oh, lovely.
ooh.
And, so I think going off of what Gerald had with putting aside your overthinking things, I think of the Magician as some spontaneity, some having all the tools to do whatever you want. You shouldn't be controlling yourself. You should be letting go and having fun and creating some magic in your life. This is a cool card to get for Beltane, I think, because again, this card itself is rather fiery. It's as if fire is shooting out of the fingers here. So I think you've got some fun and excitement ahead.
That's lovely. And I'm going to ask you to keep your card handy there because of the colors, because I pulled two cards and I did the wrong pile. So I pulled the Labanco, which shouldn't have been in this pile. And I got Temperance, and I'm holding it upside down because it flipped out as I was shuffling and landed upside down. And I didn't pay much attention to that. I don't normally read reversals. But when I did go to my Oracle card, it made perfectly sense because it says, not so black and white, which is what I'd asked you to hold your card up as well, Nancy. The colors that are in it there. So, what's going to become clear It's not going to be the nice balance that we get with the temperance card and the, you know, making everything. It's going to be different. It's going to be mixed up. We've got, you know, things aren't going to possibly sit in the correct categories you want them to, and that's okay. And that's also a beautiful thing, like the colors in our cards.
And Ritchie, your Labanco card color matches this one, doesn't it?
Ooh, yes.
So there you go.
Look at that.
Nancy's the linchpin.
That's right. Get rid of these guys and stick with me.
I'd like to thank both of you for today. I'd like to thank everybody in chat. Just seeing what people are saying. Calla says that TarotStache, I can't speak. TarotStache should go to the coronation. Red Wing says, thank you. Great evening. Beltane blessings. Maruta says, Beltane blessings to you and everyone at Red Wing there and everyone there. And Candy is loving the cards. The rainbow's not cool and collected. So thank you, everybody, for watching today. Thank you, you two. It's been a lot of fun, I think.
Thank you, guys. I
Great.
enjoyed it.
There's been a lot of unusual energies flowing around, but hell, that's Beltane, isn't it? So there we go.
Sorry.
There you go. Crazy energies. I'm going to say
Yeah.
night to you all now.
And Nancy, you survived, you know, LongStache.
I did. I have one notch in my belt.
Oh,
Will you come back?
Of course.
You should probably get some other notches too, right?
I should. I have to become an experienced LongStache person. More.
It's not as bad as you think, is it? So other people could, you know, happy to come along. It's we look after you, don't we, Nancy?
No, you guys are great. You're wonderful. I like being sandwiched between you. It's perfect.
Everyone saying thank you. It's a lot of fun. You are very welcome, everyone. Goodbye. Colours, Lizzie, I'm going to finish with you. Gerald, how would you say that?
LongStache.